Go for it. I think I am, but I never once you say okay.
Okay, well we're
recording.
live, just so you know. Like, thanks for
Oh my
that
God.
intro. Hi everybody, this is the Oily Trash Movie podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Daddy WarBux.
And I'm Bublegum Barbie.
This is a late night recording of
Yes.
the Oily Trash Movie podcast. We had a lot of shit pop up today, including
Yes.
still trying to get last week's episode up. It's not been an easy process, so thank you everybody for waiting for the highly anticipated
Second
Valentine's Day episode of Oily Trash Movie. It's coming. It's gonna be worth it.
And it's been already a week.
It's been the oiliest, trashiest movie we've seen yet, which admittedly is only a list of 2, but according to Bubble, she hated it worse than Dino Thunder, which, if you can believe that shit, the movie was Jeepers Creepers Reborn in case episode 3 comes out before episode 2 comes out, which at this rate is totally possible.
Totally possible. Yes, most definitely. I hate it so much. And it's just a trashy, oily dumpster movie. And they're just not letting us. Even though we are completely talking about it. Sorry.
Admittedly, I believe it's a Bubble moment. I think that Bubblegum Barbie just doesn't know how to use the internet and is fucking this up.
I mean, it is possible. It's truly possible, for sure. Yeah, so I do prefer Jurassic Thunder over Jeepers Creepers. And the reason being is because Jurassic Thunder, there was love and care into the film. And we talked about this earlier.
True.
Where
this is a great
Jeepers Creepers
segue.
is just a money dumpster.
Jeepers
like,
Creepers is a con job. It's a straight up fucking con job where somebody with talent filmed for one day and recorded 8 minutes of footage and said, this is what you use in all your promotional materials to make it look like it's a real Jeepers Creepers movie or a real movie, period. And they have actual actors that have chemistry and are exciting and entertaining. And we have an actual set with a building and the pipe coming out of the ground. And then yeah, the rest of the guys can just CGI it for whoever's available in Fiverr.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what it was. It was a dumpster fire. I hated it so much. And as I've been attempting to get this episode out for you guys, it gets worse and worse. Where Jurassic Thunder, I kept loving it more and more and more. And it was, if you go back and see it, you could see that I had a really hard time cutting things out because I thought it was so great to have.
Sure, and Bubble saw Jurassic Thunder about 11 times, so
yes, and I did see it this morning. It's had time to grow on it.
And you saw it again?
Yeah, it's at a point where I'm doing stuff and I just like watching it in the background.
It's literally now a cult classic. Like it's we've elevated finally to where David Milko's wanted it to be.
I mean, it's everything I love. Zombies, dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's all the cool shit, and it still manages to suck, which to me just makes it more offensive.
The Russian is a little whatever. Like, I really didn't.
The only
like
good part about that
much.
movie was the Donald Trump impersonator, because that guy was having a great time.
Surprisingly, as I've watched this film a couple times now, I do not like the cowboy as much. I do like the what is it? The G.I. Joes, which is the movie.
Yeah, and that was a
45 minutes.
That was a big structural issue. Like the cowboy person and the G.I. Joe person should have been like the same team, or like maybe even the same person. And it's like, okay, like this is like all of the G.I. Joe section should be like, oh, this was what the cowboy's mission was that wound him up being here at this Jurassic setting. And then I feel like that would have been way more exciting.
See, like, this is just a great point. Jurassic Thunder, there's so much to talk about.
Yeah, it's literally growing on me now. Now that we're here arguing about how bad it was and how you have Stockholm Syndrome from having seen it a dozen times.
Yeah. And Jeepers Creepers is just dumpster. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I just wish it didn't exist. And it's very infuriating. It upsets me that these type of productions are made and shown in movies and make 2 million, you know, in the box office, where Jeepers Creepers makes none. And all it needed
you're
was
saying
funding.
the wrong movies. It's Jurassic Thunder made none.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting it all the time. I do it all the time.
Well, you called it Jeepers Creepers this time. Last time you called it Jurassic Galaxy, or you called it Jurassic World at one point, and Tropic Thunder at another point.
Tropic. Yes, that's correct. Yes, which is technically kind of correct.
Which are both, yeah, those are both related movies. Like, it's not like you called it Gone with the Wind.
Yes, exactly. So I'm excited to see this movie. What are we gonna watch today?
This movie, I don't know anything about it because I was not prepared for this. This is, again, a late night recording. We weren't sure if tonight's episode was gonna go off due to some extra podcast drama that was occurring behind the scenes. There was there was a vehicle stuck in mud.
Yes.
There was a human being laying face down in the mud. There was a lot of issues, but we're here.
Things happening today.
And the movie, this is a low-budget sci-fi thriller slasher, I would call it, called Cryo. I don't know who made it. I don't know who stars in it.
I do.
Nobody.
Burnett Bergen, I think it's his thing. He's made 3 films.
What other 3 films has he made?
I have no idea.
Well,
I don't have.
Okay, everybody, we're watching a legendary film by writer-director Birgit Birkitson. You might recall him from such films as I can't remember because I didn't write it down.
And I do know that the writer was the director and
the writer.
an actor.
The writer is Soldier 004 in this movie.
Yes, he is, and I'm very excited to see his stuff because I also noticed that the director in those 3 films has used the writer in a few of his films as an actor. So, very excited, can't wait.
These are Hollywood people, they know their shit.
And let's go.
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I love when they start off with the Saban Films, actually. That's the Power Rangers company, isn't it?
Shut up. I have no idea, but
Saban.
that would be amazing. I do like this already.
This is already better than
history.
Jeepers Creepers Reborn.
Yes, it is.
And all it is the production company logos.
Yes. So we have an old man with the VHS. That's awesome.
And he has no mother. Classic hero's tale. What do we got here?
Okay,
Pipes.
do you think they built that, or do you believe it's in?
I think this is all in a
location
warehouse. I think
area?
everything in this is in a warehouse. And so this is the cryo chamber that somebody built. And we got metal conduit in the background, some thermal insulation inside of the tank.
I do like the tank. That is a really cool tank.
That blue thing looks like an alarm clock with the cover off, and you just see the lights. And we got a naked woman crawling out. This is a great way to start your movie.
Yeah, which she's doing really good as an actress because it feels like she's 1,000 pounds. Like 1,000 pounds, she feels heavy. She feels weak. She's like hasn't walked in so long. So I genuinely believe it. This is great.
Everything about this is already a million. Like this is something made by somebody who understands film, as opposed to our last 2 movies, which was made by committee or just monstrous human beings that had no love for anything. I mean, even just like these lighting choices here, where the woman is essentially she's entirely in silhouette.
Mm-hmm. The camera work is really good.
So here we are in our warehouse set, and we've got 2 fluorescent bulbs in the background. Those looked great. This here looks great, which is just somebody's basement.
This looks great. Yeah.
That with
the
this
red light
filter.
looks great.
It's not what
Oh, the audio is rough on this one.
Yeah, this is...
Boom guy really struggled.
Do you want to turn this up? Do you think that would help?
So, no, I think so. Essentially what's going on right here with this audio is they don't have mics connected. They only have a boom, which is, there's a slight echo. And since the set is on a warehouse, you just can't control that.
Yeah, so this is pretty brutal. Because, like, this is the scene here where everybody is sort of... I mean, if this was a typically structured script, this is where everybody sort of reveals their character traits. Don't trust anything you see. Like that guy right there saying, don't trust anything. Like, he's the paranoid one that is always going to be suspecting everybody else. Oh, man. Oh, she's having flashbacks. She's psychic. She was a ghost the whole time? Is that what's happening? Oh. Are they all dead?
Found these.
So none of them can remember who they are or what their names are, so they all have just the numbers.
Or why they're there.
Anyone remember their names?
Yeah, this is where they're gonna go. Yeah, no one remembers their names. That's number 4. That's the writer right there.
It is.
And his badge was worn off, meaning he's been through this
1,000 times.
Well, we definitely called it because the script here made a point to say, hey, hey, audience, yeah, that we showed everybody's number. His didn't have a number.
Yeah, and then we're gonna, just to make sure, we're gonna have one of the actors say, one of the characters say that. Did you notice he doesn't have a number?
Like, is there a way we can have a pop-up text at the bottom that says, patient, no number?
So already I'm gonna say that this whole introduction is a little slow, but it's an introduction. They usually are. It takes a while, but I'm already kind of losing interest in a sense.
I mean, I kind of like this because I watch a movie like this when I say, like, okay, this is something that I can make, because they're in a basement in a warehouse right now. They just put up some sort of, like, cardboard foam door at the top of those stairs, lit everything red, stuck some, like, pillows sprayed with, like, acetone against the walls to make it look like it's broken up bricks.
You know what it looked like to me? It looked like mesh. And then they just, like, they bought that white mesh and then dyed it in pink or in red.
Yeah, I guess we don't really know where they're at. Like, I guess they're not on a spaceship. I sort of expected this to be on a spaceship because people go in the cryostasis.
So did I.
But they're, like, underground?
So did you notice that the box had 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 was... Oh! Yeah. It had, like, was messed up or broken.
I did see that one of them was broken. I didn't realize that it was number 4. That was definitely intentional. Like, were they numbered, or was it just the 4th one down?
No, they were all numbered. So it went 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4. Busted.
Okay, so 4 is definitely the killer then. So the premise of this movie that the synopsis gives is that a bunch of people wake up from cryostasis, and one of them is a murderer that hunts the other people. And they have to figure out...
Yeah, I think I'm suspicious on number 4 because also, too, he was the one character who didn't say much. He's the quiet one.
Could be a red herring, but I feel like with that cut wire, because they were saying, like, oh, the reason the power went out, that's the reason we all woke up. So he would also be the saboteur in that case.
The old man's footage.
Yeah, we're here in an era with cryo freezing, and we're gonna open up this handheld camcorder, JVC circa 2001.
She didn't even see the one footage that was there. She looked away, and then it was her?
I didn't see it.
It was a woman, for sure.
Yeah, it was a flash of a woman. Was it her?
I'm not sure, but it was a woman, and there is only 3 of them.
So. 3 of the 5 characters are women.
Yes.
Like, this movie was just made with shit that people had laying around a garage.
Yeah.
22 minutes. 22 minutes is when you uncut this. Or who cares? Leave it in.
Oh.
Leave it in where we're looking to try desperately to find captions.
Captions, yeah. We really tried, audience, to our 11 viewers. We tried. For you guys.
Dude, our first video hit like 22 viewers. That means every one of those 11 viewers ended up watching it twice.
Yay!
All this shit looks like a real movie, is the thing.
Well, I'm out.
And this is the kind of shit that Dino Thunder was never able to replicate. Like, they never had the group of people crowd around a door frame.
Oh, that's so true.
Move.
Okay, so nobody knows what's going on.
Entropy.
Entropy. This is the Jeff Goldblum character.
My discipline. Biochemistry. Still
Oh my
safer
gosh,
down
what
here.
if they kill the guy
No,
who was
down here,
supposed
at least we can
to
breathe.
free them?
The inventor.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so now
The audio is so rough.
the audio's rough, but we've established our goal. We've got to get the power back on. There's a classic saying that says, if at any point your characters can just walk away from the threat,
It looks like
then you don't have a story. So this is a movie where these guys could walk up out that door at any point. What's interesting is how close this emulates actual tension.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. I'm like,
Yeah, that claustrophobic shot, that was great. This guy, just cut his shirt and like paint some red on. He's got scars all over him.
It's over. Yeah. Weird.
What the hell?
What? That's weird. Wasn't
Yeah,
it on the
well,
other
it was
side?
on his chest. That's specifically what they said. It was like, wasn't the wound on his chest?
I'd like to know.
So what kind of weird shit's going on?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is just what I found. The only variable.
You're the only variable. What insane writing.
Yeah.
No, they were being.
I mean, it's 100% better than Jeepers Creepers, which.
Last in a place like this?
Ugh.
We don't
I mean, both movies are pretty bad.
That may not.
Like this, like the set here is just like, oh, hang a bunch of garbage bags in the background.
Know the code?
Just start 00001.
2, 3.
I mean, if it's a 3-digit code, that's literally 1,000 tries. You could finish that in an hour.
2 more incorrect guesses, and we're gonna be locked out permanently.
You get locked out if
We
you do
even
it
say that
wrong.
it's one of our numbers. You could...
God, they're gonna keep looking up at that fake door. Like this is like the big thing that they open at the end of the movie. You know they're gonna open that door at the end of the movie, and it's gonna like
Yeah.
cut. It's gonna show their surprised reactions.
It's gonna
and then
be
cut
all
the credits.
bright. It's gonna be all bright, and they walk out, end scene. Wait, where's the third woman? Was I wrong?
I guess so. I was the one who said there were 3 women. Maybe we both did. They're playing Life? What?
Where did they get liquor from?
I don't know.
Folks, it's Professor.
I guess they
Are they just
were,
drinking
they
pure
were-
alcohol?
Well, they were doing a search of the
I
area.
accused Mrs. White.
Every second of licensed audio that plays in this movie
Wait, did you
is
see
costing
that?
you an hour. Yeah, the TV flickered. That old
Yeah, but
timey.
it looked like that old man's face. I thought.
I didn't see any. It just looked like static to me. Do you want to go back and like pause it?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Oh, there is a face briefly. Oh, it was an old
my
man. It was a staticky old man's face.
They did kill the inventor.
All right, let's go back to this set where one of the walls is mill plastic. We got random
It looks like
PVC
they just spray.
remember
Yeah, they
seeing
spray
back then.
painted it blue. Just the wall that like, let's just spray paint this blue quickly. There's
God,
your
that plastic, that fucking plastic. I knew this movie was gonna be great when we watched the trailer, and one of the guys has a 3M painting
Yeah.
mask on with like a plastic tube under it, like it's an oxygen mask.
If you're watching this, I'm going to use this
Big
camera to
Brother.
track information.
Yeah, here's the video.
Of coolant on
Staring
all
at the
ends of
door.
these DNA molecules. He is
Ugh, it's so ugly.
unpredictable.
Why didn't they just use a normal door?
Technology specialist.
Because it had to be striking imagery in the script, you know?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Doctor.
The doctor
I
is
think that's
the
weak
sick
writing.
woman?
When you reduce all of your characters to simply their professions, then
Yeah.
they don't have personality. They are just their profession. Oh, this
Their
is the
profession.
mailman. What's interesting about a mailman? Nothing. What's interesting is human beings that may happen to have a job as a mailman or may happen to have a job as a biochemist. Being a biochemist and existing isn't just an interesting character trait.
Mm-hmm.
But admittedly, that's something that lots of writers do, so I guess I can't be too critical. I'm sure I've done it. Okay, we're in like a clawfoot bathtub now. Like this is such a bizarre.
Her hair.
Her
she's
hair is
taking
completely
a bath.
dry.
It's completely done and curled and styled and hairsprayed. Ugh, that's
Oh, man,
so
here
annoying.
comes somebody to murder her. This is like the classic slasher horror movie where it's like, oh, there's a woman in the shower and someone comes in and murders her. Ha! We need the ration as there's one of our cans of food just
How you feeling?
on its end spilt out over the clue board. How could you ever do that?
Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, why would you just throw your can of food on a
It's like,
clue
guys,
board?
I'm hungry. Might as
I'm
well
gonna-
just throw this on the table.
Okay, so the soldier had all the scars. Wait, that is the soldier with the.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Where
Where'd all his scars go?
Where his scars go?
Experiment? Like nothing's wrong?
Our experiment? What are you talking about? What's your
I
experiment?
think you did it.
I know, right?
You guys woke up
The
and you're just
engineer
sitting around
was
playing
wrong.
Clue and
He's
drinking.
suspicious of all the wrong signs.
And they had no idea what their experiment is. They had no memory, so how would
Reason
they know?
outside? Fine, but wouldn't the intruder be getting sick from exposure to radioactivity or something? Wouldn't they want to load up on our food and make a break for it?
Is she the killer?
Try taking us out
Nah.
one by one?
Oh my god.
That's not how you hold a needle.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, that's not your friend. Ah!
It's for the pain.
I'm not a bitch. I could deal with pain.
It's just a bandage on my chest.
What a great book.
Yeah. Let's use the storyboards for the movie in the movie.
Oh, that's so genius.
It kind of is.
Yeah.
Hey, we don't know what's going on, and we all just woke up here. But I'm just gonna take everybody's blood pressure.
Pressure's high.
It's high. Yeah. You're kind of stressed, sir.
Compare and without carbon dating, we nearly.
Shit. Excuse me.
Is everything all right?
Okay, so why did she go for her throat if she was hearing a high...
Yeah, I thought she was having a heart
Itched.
attack there for a second, and then I don't know. She might have just been a bad actor or had no direction. And it's like,
Right.
just look
It's your
pained,
psychoanalysis.
you know?
Just want to make sure you're
Right.
safe.
And then they took
Please just
care of the
act as
sound effects,
truthfully
which
as
made no
possible.
sense because it was just a high
What is your name?
piercing pitch.
Sergeant, I don't
Yeah, like, we need a sound effect for somebody experiencing sudden pain.
Okay, now her pain's moved.
She's having headaches. She's having a migraine attack.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Awkward.
let me be my shirtless man and come rub your shoulder as you sit down here, doctor. I feel like this movie has just a mismatch of creative vision. And it doesn't feel like a complete vision. So this guy opened up the wall and there's like a hidden camera in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a piece of plywood just drilled to the wall. There's random ducting. So that guy had a hair? Was he gonna garrote somebody with it? Is it supposed to be like a metal wire?
Look at her hair strand DNA.
Okay,
for some
okay. Oh,
reason.
yeah. We're here at the microscope now. He plucked her her hair specifically for this.
So he could
suspects
test it.
something. Yeah, he suspects her. And it's turning blue for somebody who... Oh, look at that. Her blood froze solid.
Yeah, there's really weird.
That was like her hair turned blue under the microscope. And her blood
So it froze.
Yeah, cryo, so... I don't think that, like, that doesn't really make any sense, but, like, if that's what we're doing here in this movie, okay. She's, like, these people are gonna freeze to death?
Oh my gosh, she's
Oh,
already had
yeah,
3.
and she did it
Water is
before.
not going to last forever, which is something we need to be mindful of.
That freeze effect
No
looked pretty
one
good.
is to take food without asking.
Wants to take food without asking. Someone just sneaking in.
What are you doing?
Mine. I do like the set, like that the way they had the table that they chose, the chairs, and how the chairs are, how they pan and chose the camera to have them just
for as
about
bad
it.
as everything looks and as low budget as it is, this is at least made by somebody who has an understanding of what filmmaking is.
You did say you
That was the 3M
You
paint
know that in your present conditions
mask,
can be
by the
so
way,
much
that
more
they
dangerous
had
here.
put
Could be
down
less
earlier.
dangerous. And anyway, anything is better than staying down here doing nothing.
So somebody's gonna be putting it on soon.
The prop that
Yeah.
made you want to watch this movie.
Yeah, there it
you
is.
Saw it
There
and
it
you're like,
is.
yes, this is what I want.
And she just got like a regular plastic glasses from safety glasses that you would get anywhere. And she doesn't have it clipped around the back of her head, which is why those things are hanging off the front of it. $30.
Me?
I'm curious as to what that sci-fi prop is in the background that's been
in
a
the
lot of
back,
these
yeah,
scenes.
that's really weird.
As long as we're down here, what choice do we?
Are they just cans that they're eating from, or
Yeah, it's gross.
it is?
Do you think that'll be like one of the things like, oh, we've been eating human beings this whole time?
That would be gross.
Where are they?
I don't know. They're in the warehouse.
They're
Where
buried
are
underground. They're buried underground.
Oh, is this the thing
No.
where they have like the food that goes down like the center of like the tower?
No, this is not a good movie.
Her eyelashes, are they frozen?
come with me.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Although I'm hovering my mouse over this, and I'm seeing that this movie is now coming up as almost 2 hours, and not the 89 minutes.
No, are you
awesome.
serious?
That's pretty brutal.
Ah.
If this is a 2-hour movie, that's pretty brutal.
Ugh.
So this guy's talking to like the camera on the wall, which is he thinks
Yeah.
is the engineer or the inventor. Oh yeah, look, there he is. There's the safety glasses. And the fucking 3M.
Had a few.
Slow aging.
It's crazy that everybody involved
Cure
is
disease,
just
even
doing their job,
Help
you
us
know?
to evolve.
Like this woman's
This was
acting,
our chance to unite the world through.
and she's reading the lines that she was given, and she doesn't know they're
The inventor
bad.
asked us to
And the
imagine
director
possibilities.
is filming these lines, and he doesn't realize that it's bad.
But then we woke up.
The writer wrote the lines and
our
didn't
eyes
realize
and
They're
frozen.
bad.
that it's gonna be bad.
And so I thought we must have failed.
And the editor put this shit together and
But
said,
things
ah,
started
this is what the script says.
Put on the.
He started to put it on and then took it off.
Ah.
And now sees rats and he's gonna eat them. Or like be friends with them. Or be friends with them and then later eat them. Or be
He already
friends with
had
them
a-
and then they're gonna die and then he's gonna be upset. And
I don't need to go outside.
oh my god, they've been dead. They were ghosts the whole time.
This is what I keep hearing things.
That was really
seeing
cool though, the
visions like,
bones.
I know what's going to happen, We need to leave.
Doctor.
It took
the
someone
engineer told us
10
not to
minutes
trust
to
the
do
side
that.
effects of cryosleep.
No, it's
Yeah, I
more
wonder
than
if
that.
the
I
theme
am
of this
telling
is
you.
that
I'm
like they
sorry.
keep going into cryo
Sound like
sleep and then
hallucinations, night terrors.
waking up
Few of anyone
like
should
over and
understand
over
that.
again.
No, it is more than that. Please, listen to me.
Like, would that be too smart
I
for the
thought the
script?
experiment
And
was
like he
going
was
to-
having a memory of like when he first found them,
think
and
it was
then
going to be
the next scene was like the
like this.
next iteration, and the rat had been dead for decades.
Is it? It's
Just
time.
remembering something.
It's time.
Yeah, I think this is just all happening again and again. The guy has a burn on his chest, so he's got like gauze wrapped around his neck for no reason.
They just put on a raincoat.
he's got
Once
he's got
outside,
a
stay within range and report.
what do you call those things? A poncho. He's got a poncho and a 3M paint mask. That door looked good.
Mm-hmm. Your favorite plastic was all around it, though.
And this guy, literally the clips for the mask are just hanging down.
Why?
and are
Yeah.
secure
Why
on
did
the
he
back
do
of his
that?
head.
Yeah. Ugh.
I wish I could get a good view of like the nozzle on the front of it to see like how
Afraid of
they
his own shadow. He's
hid
not
the 3M logo.
He's still there.
Did we just send him to his death?
Did we just send him to his death? Like, is that what you say? Is that how you deliver that line?
I tried. I tried. I tried.
See, this performance is so unconvincing. I don't know if he's lying or not.
So it's really bad. Like he said, out there is just terrible.
But is that true or is he lying?
Hmm.
Like his performance was so unconvincing.
It really was, yeah.
And that's supposed to be like a big revelatory scene.
Is this movie like another hour long?
Dude, I sure hope not. Like, it's... Jesus. I don't know if I can handle another hour of this shit.
No.
Alright, we're at 56. It's supposed to be only 89 minutes. So let's just skip to a minute 30.
I like how you like skipped it and it was in the same spot. The
I
mask
know,
was
it looked
still
like
there.
nothing had changed. Jeez, this is a 2-hour movie. Alright, 56. Everybody listening, I don't know if we can join these clips, but we're 1 hour into this podcast tonight, and we're both giving up. And this is after Bubble pushed me. She fucking twisted my arm and said, we gotta do this tonight.
We gotta do it because we promised each other. We promised our 11 viewers.
Yeah, and you know what? And I was ready. I was ready for it, and I committed, and now I'm an hour in, and I feel like I'm 7 years into my marriage, and I realize that I made a mistake. So I'm going to bed. But I think we should be able to like resume this tomorrow. Like
think
you're gonna
so,
have to
too.
you're gonna have to figure it out, Bubble. If not,
Yeah.
fucking
Oh well.
yeah. If not, yeah. I guess we'll just have 2 episodes out for this week.
No,
part
actually,
1 and part 2.
No, I think I could figure it out because I have
No, fuck
played
it.
a little
Part
bit
1,
more.
part 2. We double our views.
True. Shorter videos, less copyright strikes. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole video had terrible music playing. You couldn't hear anybody. The sound mastering is what is holding this film back, because and now admittedly, like this is some rip. Like I don't know what like the quality of this. I don't know what it is. Like maybe there's a 5.1 mastering where there's a center channel and you can hear everybody clearly while the music plays in the surrounding channels, but this version we're listening to is not it.
Yeah, music is so loud and audio is low.
And that's it. I don't know. Cut all of this.
Right.
I'm just
Take care, Komira. Just kidding.
Yeah, don't be dumb. My name's Bubblegum. Bye.
Bye.